Hi there, welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time on this channel, kindly subscribe to this channel because you wouldn't want to miss the information and content I have for you. So let's get to it. A lot of you are just bothered about the outer part of your hair. You just want your hair to look so beautiful. You just want it to be soft. You want it to be long. There is nothing wrong with that. But you need to understand how your hair really grows. Because without understanding how the hair grows from the skin, you wouldn't really appreciate what you do on your hair. And you wouldn't really know what to do and what not to do on your hair. That is why I made this video just for you. Now I want you to imagine something. Imagine a tree. A tree grows from the soil, and beneath the soil you have the roots, and then above the soil you can see the stem, you can see the branches, you can see the leaves, you can see basically every other thing. And that is how the hair is. The skin is basically made up of layers. You have the epidermis and you have the dermis. The epidermis is basically the outer part of the skin, and the dermis is the inner part of the skin. When you talk about hair growth, the epidermis extends down beneath the skin, forming something called the follicle. The hair follicle is basically where the hair grows from. You keep talking about the pores. The pores are holes on your skin. Tiny holes you see on your skin where your hair grows from is actually the pore, and the pore is the hair follicle. I told you something about the tree. Okay, you cannot see the roots, but you can see the outer part of the tree, and that is why you're able to identify that, oh, this is a coconut tree. Now the outer part of the hair where you can actually see is known as the hair shaft, and the part you cannot see is known as the hair roots, that is beneath the skin. There are blood vessels that carry nutrients and oxygen to the hair through the follicle, and this basically makes the hair grow stronger. That is why you need to maintain a healthy diet. You need to eat good food. You need to eat properly to make your hair healthier or stronger. Imagine a car. You need petrol to move the car. The blood vessel acts as the fuel to boost hair growth. Actually, yes, because the blood takes nutrients and oxygen to the hair to nourish the hair. It is basically the fuel for your hair. You need to know what you take into your body so that you will have a different result, or you get the results you want on the outside. Then we go to the hair shaft. The hair shaft is basically what you can see on the outer part of your hair, and the hair shaft is made up of 3 layers: the medulla, the cortex, and the cuticle. The medulla is basically used to differentiate species from species, like animal species from human species. Some people do not have the medulla. Okay, it is not always present. Let's not just get into it, but you know that the medulla is actually part of the structure of the hair shaft. It is basically a layer. It is actually a soft layer in the hair shaft. Then you have the cortex. The cortex is basically responsible for the strength and elasticity of the hair, including pigmentation. Color. When you pull your hair and leave it, it returns to its normal form or initial position. That is because of the cortex. So the cortex is responsible for strength and the elasticity of the hair. Then you have the cuticle. If you watched my previous video, I said something about the cuticle, so please go back and get the little information I gave about the cuticle. The cuticle is a protective layer of the hair shaft. Yes. Now within the cuticle you can find the medulla and the cortex. So it basically surrounds the medulla and the cortex. It protects the hair from damage. The cuticle is made up of dead cells. Yes, that is why when you cut your hair, you do not feel the pain you feel when you cut your skin. Okay? The cuticle is very important because it plays a big role in the protection of the hair. Do you know that the cuticle can open or close when activated? Each time you wash your hair, you open the cuticle just a little bit, thereby allowing things to penetrate through the hair. It could be your conditioner, it could be your cream. You know that it contains some ingredients. So for them to penetrate through the hair, the cuticle needs to open up. People actually have different cuticle structure, and that determines the porosity of your hair. Porosity is how your hair absorbs and retains moisture. I'll be talking about this in my next video. That is why you should subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell to know when I drop my video. When you dye your hair, you apply chemicals on your hair. Now when you apply the chemical, the cuticle opens up a bit and goes to the cortex. Remember, I said the cortex is also responsible for the color of the hair or pigmentation. And that is why your hair can absorb and retain the dye or pigment you're applying on your hair. Now you know, right? Let's go on. There is something called the sebum. Now the sebum is an oily substance the body naturally produces to moisturize the skin. Yes, that is why when you rub your hand, I want you to do something. Just rub any part of your skin. You will feel that oily substance on your skin. There is always that oily substance. And that is the sebum. I said something in my previous video. The scalp has a skin, sebum. The sebum has antibacterial properties which is used to protect the skin. Then you see some people wash their hair over and over and over again unnecessarily, and they do not even know the right products to use. They do not even know what to use on their hair. They do not even know the ingredients to use. And when you wash your hair over and over again unnecessarily, you reduce the antibacterial properties on your hair, meaning you reduce sebum on your hair. Then you have some other people, like they just go to the mall and they pick any product they see and apply on their hair. They do not even wash their hair properly. When you apply more products, you're actually having a product buildup on your hair. When you do not wash your hair properly with the right shampoo containing the right ingredients, you have product buildup. And when you apply these products over and over again without getting rid of the previous ones, you see what you call dandruff. And then you complain, oh, I have dandruff. You actually cause that for yourself. You need to know what to use and what not to use on your hair. That is why you should subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be talking about these things in my next videos. We have come to the end of this video. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. You need to share this with family, with friends, because they need to know, they need to gain this information you have gotten. Watch out for my next videos. I will be teaching you everything you need to know about taking care of your hair. Make sure you click on the notification bell to know when I drop any of my videos. So bye.